Yes, we begin with breaking news on the External Affairs Minister's China visit. S. Jaishankar is on his first visit to China in 5 years. He met the Chinese Vice President and expressed confidence that the two nations and the talks between the two nations during the visit would maintain a positive trajectory. He also highlighted the recent improvement in the bilateral ties. He also wrote on social media platform X, and I'm going to quote from it that he is pleased to visit the Vice President. We're going to take you through the post of the External Affairs Minister. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar is in China. He's met the Vice President of China, and he goes on to say on social media platform X that I'm pleased to meet Vice President Han Zheng soon after my arrival in Beijing. I conveyed India's support for China's SCO Presidency. I noted the improvement in our bilateral ties and expressed confidence that discussions during my visit will maintain that positive trajectory. Let's also listen in to what the External Affairs Minister said.
Excellency, our bilateral relationship, as you have noted, has been steadily improving since the meeting of Prime Minister Modi and President Xi Jinping in Kazan last October. I'm confident that my discussions on this visit will maintain that positive trajectory.
Consulting editor Srinjoy Chaudhary is joining us live on this broadcast. Srinjoy, what are going to be the top takeaways from the External Affairs Minister's visit to China? What are the expectations from that? He's pointed at improvement in bilateral ties, but what are the 5 things one should watch out for?
Jaishankar has spoken about improvement, but there's still a lot of scope for improvement. And there are 3 or 4 issues that are definitely going to come up in the bilateral after the SCO. That's, of course, one will relate to the border. Now, it's extremely important there is no incident on the border. That's the first thing on the agenda. Yeah. Because there should be no pushing, shoving, and no attacks on the border. That's really important. It's also important that the troops go further back to where they came from. That's one thing. Trade and investment is an issue, and Tibet is an issue. Because the Dalai Lama is an issue. The Chinese will be unhappy with India. But India is making it very clear that the Dalai Lama is a religious leader and he's welcome to stay in India. Now, at this point, it's particularly important that India and China have no incidents on the border. Yes. Because if that happens, if there is anything on the LAC, and these things happen in the summer months mostly, then it will impact the overall bilateral relationship. Yes. That's a point that S. Jaishankar, who has served in China, he understands China, will explain to his counterparts.
Thank you so much, Srinjoy, for putting that into perspective. The focus is